have scored over 1 million points in NES Tetris, which puts me as solidly one of over 500 other people. I'm not someone who has any business breaking a world record in NES Tetris, but I plan to do just that. Because I may have no chance at breaking the record for highest score or most lines, but for every record like that people care about, there's a record that's officially tracked but nobody's even tried to break for years. So I decided to look through some lists of all the important world records in NES Tetris to find a record that looks beatable and, well, try to break it. Will I be able to do it? I honestly don't know. I'm currently recording this on September 14th, 2023. I haven't done any attempts yet. Well, I did record it then, but then I rewrote the intro a bunch of times and decided to re-record most of it, so while it is true that I did not know whether I'd be able to get the record at the time of recording, at the time of originally recording it, now I decided to try to break the RNG manipulation score world record, which basically means you manipulate the randomness by scripting out an entire game in advance. You can do this because the game generates the random pieces based on how many frames it's been since you turned on the NES. So if you start a game on, say, frame 379, you will always get an O piece, then a Z piece. Also, putting the O piece here on level 19 will always take 149 frames, which means you'll be at frame 528, which means you'll always get a J piece afterwards. You can do this for the next piece and the next piece to plan out a perfect game. If you want points, perfect means getting nothing but tetrises, which is when you clear 4 lines at once with a long bar. This gives way more points than just clearing 1 or 2 lines at a time. So now, all I need to do is create this script for a game that gets absolutely nothing but tetrises, memorize the entire thing, start on the exact right frame, execute 600 piece placements perfectly, with no mistakes, in 8 minutes, and then I have a world record. It's as simple as that. Now you might be thinking, oh wow, that doesn't have a lot to do with actually being good at Tetris? Yes, that's what makes it perfect for me. And so we begin with the first step of that plan. Alright, I'm working on making the script effectively for the game right now. It's basically just, you make moves, when things stop working, you pause, go back. What if you put this piece over here instead? Does that work out? This bit was pretty boring, so let's skip ahead to the end of the script, or task as it's sometimes called. At 58 tetrises, or 232 lines, I hit level 29. Level 29 is known as the kill screen because it's when the game abruptly goes from very fast but manageable to, oh no. I'm not even going to try to plan out much gameplay on the kill screen, and neither did the current record holder, Shoutout. Alright, I have created effectively the script for my RNG manipulation run. It wasn't really that bad, just you play the game, and then when things go wrong, you go back and see, okay, what if I do this move differently? Wow, that was so insightful, you're so good at this. Okay, alright, now that I've finished up the tasks, as I said before, now's the time to start memorizing all 600 of those placements. I didn't want to memorize the whole thing, so I have the video open here. I've got Tetris on the other side. I should reset it. Wait, so you're going to try to look at the video while playing Tetris? How is that supposed to work? Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, so you're just going to ignore me now. I see how it is. One more thing I need to do beforehand. And that's put on some royalty-free Eurobeat. You can't get an NES Tetris Personal Best without royalty-free Euro... Oh, wait, it doesn't play when you minimize. An NES Tetris Personal Best without royalty-free Eurobeat playing. It doesn't count, actually. That's part of the rules. Oh, wait, have I actually hit the frame? There's no way I hit the frame first try. Okay, I messed it up, though, because it's pretty hard to play Tetris while looking at the screen, and also I didn't have it offset far enough, so I was having to react really fast. I'm gonna try again, I guess. While I'm failing to do that, I got one more thing to say. So if Shoutout already got a perfect game, and I haven't routed anything on level 29, then how am I gonna beat his score? Good question, me. You get a gold star.
In NES Tetris, you can start on any level from 0 to 19. Higher levels give more points but are faster. Scottobozo started on level 18, which means he got about 1.5 million points for his perfect game. So I can just start on level 19 and get 1.54 million points. Wham bam boom, that's a record. The reason he didn't do this is because although level 19 gives slightly more points, it's substantially faster.
I'm back. It's like 20 minutes later. In those 20 minutes, I have made this. I don't think you can hear it because of the Eurobeat. Let me, should I just restart? Okay. It's been 20 minutes, and I've made, and in those 20 minutes, it's all ruined. I should just give up. In those 20 minutes, I made this.
Press restart when the ball hits the line.
And then,
Now
bam!
start when the ball hits the line.
And bam, and you can see it's all set up so that I can line up the timings perfectly. It's a few seconds before the actual run, so I have plenty of time to react. But that's the idea. This should hopefully make it easier to line things up.
A few minutes later. I don't know what to put here.
Oh. No, I don't. What? Okay, I'm gonna try a 2-second offset instead of a bit over 3-second offset. I think that might be the sweet spot between reacting and being able to remember all the moves. Alright, it's done. Okay, wait. No. How do you look at the screen while doing the gameplay?
Seeing as I had no answer for this question, I ignored it.
Oh, okay. No! What? There's a scam frame? What is that? Oh wait, or is it that I pushed down? Did I push down the piece? So I think I hit the frame though, so that's still number 4. Okay. Where do I miss up the... Okay. I think I need to make the delay even smaller. A second and a third or something? Maybe even just a second flat. That does mean I have to spend another few minutes waiting for things to render, but I think that is the move here. The thing rendered. Wow, there you go. Okay. Time to do more of the same thing. Okay. I pushed down, didn't I? Did I push down? Or did I just not hit the frame but in a way that it looks right at first? Depending on the answer to that question, this is either the 4th or the 6th time I've hit the frame. It might help if they were visually closer, but that would... I don't... Fake. That's the fake frame. I'm quite sure I did not hit down that time. I'm quite sure. Which means the others were also fake, I guess. Only 4 actual frames.
And then I got nothing for like 20 minutes.
Fake frame or real frame? Real frame! Real frame! This is a red alert. It is a real frame, and I mess up the tuck immediately. I've spent all this time on, adjusting the offset and adjusting the positions of things, and it maybe helped a little bit, but I just don't see how I'm ever going to be able to pull this off for an entire game. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to actually memorize this whole game.
But how are you gonna do that, you may ask? Stupid question. So basically, JSTRS is this Tetris website, and one of its features is that you can add custom piece sequences to it. So I made a bunch of these corresponding to different parts of the run, and now I can train those in order to memorize the run. So I began doing that. I was making good time, and over the next few days I managed to memorize the whole thing. It was at this point when I realized that I'm a little bit stupid, because Tetris is not NES Tetris. You know, the pieces fly everywhere. You can do the instant drop thing, right? So I may be memorizing the sequence, but I'm not learning how to actually reliably execute it in a real run. And there's a program that does replicate NES Tetris and also has custom piece sequences, and I could have just been using that like the whole time.
This makes it basically equivalent to just doing the run for real, but without the part where you need frame-perfect timing just to get the right pieces in the first place.
So I started trying to get a full start-to-finish run on this program. At first I thought this wouldn't be that hard. I mean, memorizing it was surprisingly easy. But the first few attempts went nowhere. After 15 minutes, I hadn't even gotten a fifth of the way through the run.
I'm supposed to do the entire game right immediately after hitting the frame. That's not possible. How do you do that?
But I kept trying.
We beat by 2. There's 45 more to go. Ah! 3 more Tetrises down. 42 to go. Ah! 4 more down. 38 to go. No! 9 more Tetrises down. 29 to go. I've officially made it halfway there. That's huge. No, I put the square in the wrong bit. That's 1 down, 28 more to go. No, 2 down, 26 to go. No, this is not. 6 down, 20 more to go. No, this seems wrong. 4 Tetrises down, 16 to go. I don't think that was right. I don't think that was right. Was I supposed to put it all the way? I was supposed to put it all the way left, wasn't I? 2 Tetrises down, 14 to go. I did it again! There's no way! Why can't I wrap my head around the fact that T goes left? There's no way I messed up in the same way on the same piece.
We're at the chill part of the song, so let me show you this graph of my personal best over time. Very neat little graph, which I then proceeded to ruin by not doing any attempts for 3 weeks. But then, on October 29th, on my first day back, while playing copyrighted music like a moron, I got this run.
Apologies for playing copyrighted music all during that. That's it. There it is. 58 down. No more to go. That was it.
Finally, there was nothing else to do except go for the real run. Except actually I did it in trainer a second time to make sure it wasn't a fluke.
Oh,
Shut up. But after that, it really was time to start attempts again.
now there's a few things I want to set up before I do full runs. And if I clap, then it'll sync up and it'll magically happen. Kapow. Aha, wow. First off, we've got a cool live split timer, because all the cool kids and YouTubers and things have live split timers. I believe we saw this spreadsheet when I was doing it earlier.
We have not. So this spreadsheet tells me if I got certain pieces, how far off I was from where I'm supposed to be. This way I can tell if I'm early on average or late on average, and I can know to adjust.
And that's big, because the only difference between this and the training mode is that I have to hit the frame. If I use this to get better at hitting the frame,
then it'll become more and more of just the same thing I've already done now twice. Real attempts start now. Everything before then has been fake attempts. Again, even that might be slightly early. If it's fake frame. It's real frame! I repeat, that is real frame. And I haven't messed up immediately, and I've gotten the first real Tetris, and that has broken something. Because I didn't get the O I was supposed to get. Why? Seeing as I had no answer for this question, I ignored it. Wait. Please. Yes. Okay. Now don't be completely stupid, and we can see if the Tetris thing is replicatable. What is happening? What is happening? Is OpenMU just bad? I could get it in FCUX itself. That would definitely be accurate. I did not explain this very well. My concern was that I was actually doing it right. I hadn't made some weird mistake, but that the emulator was inaccurate and therefore generating the pieces incorrectly. Yeah, next time I want to do attempts, right, I think I'll just use FCUX, and that should, by all known means, fix the problem, right? One tomorrow later.
Please. Yes? Oh no, I still have cheats on. Okay, this doesn't count. This can't count for anything because I forgot to turn off cheats. But let's just see if the desync happens. It does! Why does the desync happen?
Okay, so switching emulators hasn't worked, so you should probably, like, ask someone who's knowledgeable about this stuff why this might be happening, or, oh, you're just gonna try again. Okay, no, alright.
No way. No way! Okay, back-to-back true frames. That's pretty cool. This is not cool, what's happening now, though. So, the only thing left is that there's something I was not aware could be affecting the RNG that is affecting the RNG.
Uh-oh, looks like I did what we in the business call foreshadowing. Foreshadowing is when you say you're going to talk about something later and then you do. It turns out that there are actually two frame counters, the global frame counter and the one used to generate the random pieces. They're mostly the same, except that when you're on the level select screen, the RNG frame counter counts faster. This means that I can end up hitting the true frame on a global frame counter different than 379. This would be fine except for frame rules. It's time to imagine a bus, folks, because there's frame rules in Tetris apparently. Whenever you clear a line, the animation waits for the global frame counter to be a multiple of 4 before finishing. This means that if you hit the true frame with the wrong global frame counter, the line clear animation will take a different amount of time, making you get the wrong pieces. In practice, this means that 3/4 of true frames get scammed in this way. How did Scotto do this? How did he not go insane? I'm only gonna get like an attempt in an hour now. I'm adding a new thing here, exciting. Times not frame ruled for times where I got the first Tetris and this didn't happen. That's currently 0. Very cool. Next thing I think I'm going to do is if I press start again when it hits the copyright symbol, and then freeze starts when it hits the copyright symbol. I'm getting a sense of this. I'm getting a sense of how this works. This is probably real frame. Okay, exciting. And that's still pretty dead on a little bit. Like offset, but good. So this might be not frame rule. No, it was frame rule. Okay. I don't think we gave enough credit to how impressive Scotto's thing was, man.
This seems like a good time to say that Scotto Bozo and Kirby 703 are the real MVPs here for actually coming up with the idea and figuring out how all this stuff works and doing the first real attempts. I'm just some guy who said, what if I did it on a 19 start?
Could be. Oh, it's possible. It's entirely possible. In any case, there's hope. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I wasn't frame ruled. This is a real attempt, folks. First chance I've gotten in an hour and a half of attempts to actually see, can I do this? And it's gone. God. I made it 5% of the way through. Look at me go. Decent at what I'm trying to do here. I'm either lucky or pretty good. This has got to be fake frame, right? Well, there's no way I haven't been frame ruled here. That was so weird. That was not good. There's no way. What? Okay, we take those. Now just don't be an idiot. And yeah, my PB is only 3 Tetrises because I don't know, I was stupid. And now it's 4. I've just about made it to the difficult bit. Ah, not quite. Okay. And that is 11 out of 58 Tetrises executed. 8 more down, 47 to go. So now with an equal number of attempts, I have 10 hit frames instead of 3. I really am improving at this. I just need to not get scammed by the frame rules. Maybe next hit frame we'll stop there, because then that's 30 lifetime, that's pretty good. There's no way, right? Surely I've been frame ruled though. Okay, I said this would one more and I'm done for today, so whether I frame ruled or not. Oh. I don't know how that worked. But we take those. Into the difficult bit. I'm past the difficult bit. That is crazy. Okay. There are very few people who have made it to 100 lines perfect from 19 start. Like maybe 4 people or something that I can think of. And this is an unmodified game. I am now the 5th. The trainer practice is really paying off. This is a ridiculous improvement. I believe once I get this next Tetris, I think as far as I'm aware, no one has gotten this far on a level 19 start perfect on video. Off video, the record is 144 lines, which I am very close to tying. And now to breaking. This is an unmodified game. This is in itself a world record, kind of. No one has ever been in level 22 already having a max out on an unmodified game. And I just did. Why is this happening? No! Oh no! Nerves got too bad. No! Oh my god, that is a crazy personal best though. Made it past the difficult bit, alright. I made it to 43 Tetris. 32 down, 15 to go. Ooh. It didn't feel like I wasn't frame ruled, but it's on those attempts where I often am not frame ruled. So who knows? I called it. Wow. It's funny because I'm barely 20% of the way in and I'm already so nervous just because of the fact that it's a run where I wasn't frame ruled. Into the difficult bits we go. And now out of the difficult bit, pretty much. Oh. panicky, but I think it was all right in the end. Now I'm definitely out of difficult bit. I don't have a clear definition of when the difficult bit ends. It's over now. Ah! Oh no! Oh, that was so stupid. I'm moving on the back-to-back where one of them is a not frame ruled run, I believe. Okay. I don't know if my tapping's recovered, that's how soon after it is, so hopefully this isn't... Oh, I haven't been frame ruled, okay. Into the difficult bit. Hey, voiceover Nerdvabox here. Have you noticed that text overlay Nerdvabox is kind of a hater? How? And because it was such a mess, it's probably also going to be not frame ruled, because that's how this works apparently. Watch, it's not going to be... It's going to be a no. No. I gotta do something about this early bias, man. I feel like I'm veering way off. That's the lesson, I think. You gotta dare to be early. Oh, the playlist is over. I gotta restart that after this.
Now start when the ball hits the line.
I can't just be listening to this loser and nothing else. Oh. Imagine if this is Varan and I'm just insulting myself right before the start of it. That'd be funny. We'll see if it's frame rule. Oh my god. Okay. Ah! That's not difficult. I shouldn't mess that up. But anyway. I do my own sound effects. TJI? That was so early? Okay, I really gotta start pushing it. I gotta start playing stupid out here. Like, restarting fair. That doesn't even make sense. That's how you get TJS. Even that's a frame early. Who knows? Alright, let's see. I'm telling you, you gotta play a little stupid. Whoa! Okay. This one's a true frame. I'm calling it.
Now start when the ball hits the line.
I'm like Babe Ruth in that way. Many people are saying this. Oh my... I don't think Babe Ruth made that noise. Okay. Wacky time. You might think that's too wacky. I respectfully disagree. Although I respect your opinion. ZJI? Perhaps you had a point. Bah.
Now start when the ball hits the line.
That's optimally funny. I called it. What do I tell you? I need to find some sort of visual cue.
Now start when the ball.
There's a spec on my computer I might be able to time it with. That was maybe too much. I was looking at the spec, can't really tell. Okay. Clearly there's something with this spec thing. Alright. 16 today? Is that where we're at? That's good, but one not frame ruled is very bad. All hail the spec. This is a great strat I've invented. This is an amazing strat I've invented. Oh, that's so bad. I mean, the consistency on display. I've never cleaned my screen again. This is ridiculous. Rhythm-wise, I don't know how to do the 3 taps. Ba ba ba. 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 Then I do 3 more relaxed taps. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Like the counts laughter. I think that's a good way to look at it. Ba ba ba. Thank you, the Count from Sesame Street. This one is an on review. Will he get me a not frame rule? No. I regret my association with him. Ba ba ba. Thank you, the Count. What land does he own, the thing, you think? Off one of those websites, his title. Oh no! Hey, B3B attempt. No, frame off. Very close though. Ba ba ba. Ah, 3 for 4 is crazy though. Ba da da. And frame ruled. Here's attempt number 600. It seemed maybe a bit different in the start. So we'll see if that gets me the frame rule. Attempt number 600 is true frame, not frame rolled. Entering a difficult bit. Yes. Passed the difficult bit. Third ever to 80. Oop. Gotta stop doing that. Gotta stop doing that. Oh, hey, this is farther than PB. I didn't even really notice that. I was just concentrating, but yeah. Is this it? I hope lo-fi girl music's not copyrighted, because if so, that'll make the YouTube video a letdown. Wow! Oh! 52 out of 58 Tetrises executed. 9 down, 6 more to go. The max out wasn't a fluke, that's confirmed. I can do it. I can do it. Wait, this is back free back, right? That's crazy. That's my first ever back free back. Let's see if it's back to back, not frame ruled. It is! We're going again, I guess. This is ridiculous. Okay. Zill. No, the streak's over. Okay. Count strats are OP. Oh. So stupid that this is working. Zill. Oh. 3 not frame worlds in like such little time. This is ridiculous. Practically playing trainer out here. Okay. I have faith in the count. I have faith in the count. I have faith in the count. He would never let me down. He would never let me down. I have to believe that. I have to believe that. We didn't. The count would never let me down. I know it to be true. Out of a difficult bit. Okay, third ever run to make it this far. Second run to make it this far. Oh no! Why do I talk? Why do I try talking? Why would I try talking? Never talk. It makes a bad YouTube video, but I have to actually do the thing. There's no passion in that. No passion. You gotta have the passion. You gotta trust in this beautiful, beautiful man. It'll be annoying if that's on screen the whole time and this is the run. It's not especially likely. Because surely I've been frame rolled though. Oh, I have. Now this isn't funny. I think next true frame is the last one. I'll stop on lucky number 77. Actually, maybe go for 78, because then I will have gotten as many today as I have gotten in the other days combined. Have I been, frame ruled? Get your bets in now. I don't really know. I don't know. Okay, cool. Okay. A lot of responsibility on this not being frame rolled. Thank you for living up to expectations. Into the difficult bit. Okay. no talking. Oh no! The annoying thing about this challenge is every single top out is because of something dumb. Because it's always a misdrop, and misdrops are always dumb.
Day 7, surprise, I skipped day 6, nothing happened.
This is my best approximation of where the spec is.
Press restart when the ball hits the line.
I will not do that. Here we go, that felt good and was good. Look at that. Now to find out if we've been frame ruled. Yeah. Oh, 2 in quick succession, very nice to see. Whoop. Have I been frame ruled again? We will see. Yeah. Alright. Do 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 do. Alright. Do 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 do. Not frame ruled, calling it. I knew it. I'd gotten the other 3 pieces after that today, so this one had to be next. That's just logic. Passed the difficult bit pretty much. Suppose I had to be concentrating now. First, that's PB. Don't mess up now. That's it. That's it. There it is. Alright, that's pretty cool. Yeah, alright. 6 down, 0 to go. I did the thing. I can stop the timer. It took under 8 hours. After, the 20 hours of making the test and memorizing it, but still only 8 hours. Not bad. When I learned that getting frame ruled was a thing, I was ready for this to be like 2 months. But no, it was like a week. It was a week.